Welcome to another episode of Countdown to Infinity, an Avengers podcast. We talk all things Marvel Cinematic Universe, all things Avengers and Disney Plus, the works. It's like when you order
Just laugh at your own joke?
Yeah. It's like when you order a burger at the old Five and Dime and you ask for the works.
Okay.
That means everything on it.
Right.
And that's what this podcast is.
Right. That's what this podcast is. Just everything on
Everything on it.
Everything on top.
Before we start this episode, I want to let you know of a way you can support the podcast. You can go to patreon.com/DelphinPod. And for a small dollar amount, you can get episodes of this show and others before they release. And we send out free goodies as well. And you get to support the pod. So that's how we keep this party rolling.
It's full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle, baby.
And maybe if there are enough Patreon subscribers, I can update my references from Five and Dime.
Right.
What is it? Where do kids go now to hang out?
Do you want me to say titles of actual businesses?
Yes.
Do we get credit?
No, then don't.
I'm not going to do it.
My name's Emmanuel.
My name is Sofia.
And boy howdy,
Boy, howdy.
it's another episode of Quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine edition.
It's just me and you, baby.
We done been here.
Yeah.
For sure.
We sit in our couches.
Yes.
And
the same exact spot.
Same exact
we
spot.
have not moved.
Every week we talk for an hour or 30 minutes.
Yes, but the rest of the week, the rest of the time of the week, we just ignore each other. We're on different wings of the house. It's just...
We keep it fresh. That's how we keep it fresh.
Right. We don't see each other until we record, actually.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've seen you in what, like 48 hours?
It's like
72 hours?
It's like Don and Melania.
Okay.
Trump.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't talk until they do
You
their...
just laugh at your own joke again?
Don and Melania, they don't see each other or talk to each other.
I like how you're on Don.
Donald and Melania, right. Don and Mel, they don't talk to each other.
Donald Duck?
They don't talk to each other until they do their Avengers podcast every week.
Right.
We're exactly like them. But we're going to talk about some Marvel Cinematic Universe news since there are no real movies or new movies in the MCU coming out.
Oh, no real movies.
Sorry, Christopher Nolan and Tenet. But we're also going to play a fun BuzzFeed quiz at the end.
Oh, it's my favorite part.
And because it's pumpkin spice weather.
Oh my gosh. It was literally, it's not even the first day of fall yet. That's on Tuesday.
It's Uggs and sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
It's a little bit themed this week.
Okay.
The quiz we're doing is...
fall themed?
Well, it's actually like Halloween themed.
Okay.
Spooky. The spooky season. All right. So, but first we're going to talk about some news.
What is the
waited
news?
till last minute to do the pod.
Did you make the title?
What do you mean?
The title music?
Yeah.
For the segment? The new segment?
Oh, no, I haven't.
We talk about this literally every episode. I'm going to remind you again, because I don't see you for 72 hours at least before we record the pod. I'm going to remind you every time.
So the MCU news segment, you want to have like a news
chime or something.
Okay. And then is there talking or do you not want talking?
No, it's just introducing the segment.
Okay. So we'll play it now.
We've talked about this.
No, it's happening now.
Oh.
Shh. And if I forget to put it in, this is weird. All right, so now we're in the segment.
Great.
Thanks to that chime that now adds another hour to the edit. Now I have to do that every time. But so we waited last minute to record this episode because we knew something special was going to happen during the Emmy broadcast tonight, and
that's why we waited.
The release, not because of other things.
No.
But not because we procrastinate all the time.
No, it's just because we're on opposite sides of the household.
But the WandaVision trailer released in the middle of the Emmys.
Yes.
Tonight.
Right.
And we got a sneak peek of WandaVision and also a date not a date, but a time frame of when it will be released on Disney Plus, and that is before the end of the year. So we're just a couple of months away from WandaVision. But what did you think about the trailer?
Okay, friggin' Scarlet Witch, just as hot as I remember.
Okay.
I love her so much. I mean, my God, I'm so excited to see it. Just her face, just to see her face. Like, I've missed her so much. And then Vision, too, like, just, it looks so cute. I think I said this whenever I first watched it. Either I was thinking it or I said it, sorry. It reminds me a lot of the HBO series Watchmen. Like, I'm totally getting those vibes watching this trailer, which I love because Watchmen was amazing. And I mean, it just literally won a bunch of Emmys just tonight. And I mean, I'm so looking forward to it. It looks so exciting.
Yeah, we got to see. So
honestly, it reminds me a lot of Us, but I'm just gonna put that out there. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's interesting because Vision is dead. He died in Infinity War. He did not come back, and these are the alternate worlds of Wanda Maximoff.
Right.
and we get to see kind of her way of coping.
Yeah.
And that's why there are so many big differences in the scenes we saw. That we see like an old 50s sitcom.
Yeah.
We see some 80s. I'm just using different decades now. But there are many different styles. And it's like a repertory cast of actors just in different scenarios and different roles.
Yeah.
And it's actually really exciting.
It looks really well edited. It looks, I mean, hello, like, what are you going to expect from Disney? But,
and
and Marvel.
This series, which is only, I think, 6 episodes, cost $150 million.
It's only 6 episodes. That's shocking.
I'm pretty sure all of the Disney
That's
Plus...
even less than Mando.
All of the Disney Plus Marvel shows are not that long. They're 6 to 8 episodes.
I feel like Mando
that's
had
it.
at least 12.
Mando is long, but those were also 30-minute eps. And I believe this is a full-on,
Mando was like 40, sometimes an hour if it was a good. But I see what you're saying.
There was an episode of Mando where it was 22 minutes long, and we were like,
but you know what? Mando had different directors per ep. So, but WandaVision, same director?
Oh, it's different directors as well.
Different directors. Ooh, okay.
The show was created by the writer of Captain Marvel.
Nice.
Black Widow.
Nice. Women.
Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
Oh, then I gotta watch it now.
It's my favorite MCU movie.
Right.
But yeah, I'm super excited because it looks different in tone. There's a sitcom thing going on, but you also know it's got some kick-ass sci-fi drama elements to it.
Has to.
But I'm excited.
That's super. That's gonna be great.
A new Marvel thing to talk about. Kind of wild, especially this year. But by the end of the year, it's all shot and filmed.
I wonder when they shot this. Is it still being shot now? Currently?
No, they shot it last year.
Oh, that's good.
Which is exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty much finished.
But we'll get Falcon and Winter Soldier, I believe, soon too.
Right.
Because they're back filming that.
Shit.
But that's super exciting. But yeah, WandaVision. We'll be talking about that. How exciting. Cool.
Nice.
Another big piece of news is they have, speaking of Disney Plus and the MCU, they cast the new She-Hulk.
Yes.
And it is Tatiana Maslany from Orphan Black. She won a ton of Emmys for that show. She's really funny. She's on Comedy Bang Bang a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like Mark Ruffalo has already invited her or accepted her into the MCU universe. But she's a really great actress. If you haven't seen Orphan Black, she basically plays, I think, around 40 different characters on that show.
That's insane.
And of course, she wins. Oh my God,
she won it.
She done one Emmy. She's won Emmys for her role, and I feel like I'm super excited to see what She-Hulk is all about. The cast is really, really good.
Well, she looks like a total badass, and I'm totally imagining her complete. Is She-Hulk green? Well, hello, it's a Hulk.
She will be green at some point.
She will be green.
Yes.
I can totally see her.
Were you about to say you can see her green?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see her totally buff, totally green, pissed off, total badass. I'm just excited for all these female characters to come. I'm just looking forward to it.
She's on Perry Mason right now.
Perry Mason.
It's the HBO show. The revamp of the
yes.
Ruben is in that show.
Ruben Trevino, what's up, our friend?
The Shameless director Kat Coiro is also directing a lot of the episodes of that show as well.
Got it.
But it is going to be pretty exciting.
She's so pretty.
She's going to do well. I think she's going to do really fantastic. And again, She-Hulk is a really important character and maybe be taking the reins.
In the MCU.
Yeah, maybe taking the reins
One of the starter-ups.
Yeah. Another big piece of casting news. Actually, I can't believe we start off with this. But one of our favorite new shows is Lovecraft Country.
County.
I think it's Country.
Okay.
Lovecraft Country, which is really, really good.
I know what news you're talking about.
Jonathan Majors is one of the main characters, and he has been cast in Ant-Man 3.
He's a snack.
As Kang the Conqueror. Yeah, he's a snack. You can see his
snack.
Why are you so horny?
What are you talking about?
You're talking about just...
Jesus, if someone's attractive, I'm going to say they're attractive.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying.
I'm just giving compliments.
All right, fine.
Like what? Just throw me under like that. Jeez, why are you coming at me?
But the reason why this is huge...
This is why I don't see you for 72 hours at a time.
It's fine. The reason why this is big news, and John and Andrew texted me both after seeing this news, because Kang the Conqueror... Kang the Conqueror is a huge villain in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Bigger than Thanos.
Whoa.
And apparently the deal that he's signed
Did
is...
not know that there was somebody like this. I mean, I don't read the comics, so hello.
It is a multi-year, multi-film deal, so we will see. But Kang the Conqueror, one of his biggest enemies is Mr. Fantastic or the Fantastic Four. So,
so they're gonna have to bring the Fantastic Four
all
up in
kinds
here.
of hints here coming at us.
Does that mean Jessica Alba's coming back?
No, probably not.
I miss her.
But yeah, it's really huge that they're already. And if he is going to play that role,
yeah, that's a big jump right there. Because now everybody's imagination's like, oh well, if he's gonna come, then you got to invite all these other folks.
Yeah, it'll be
in the MCU.
He can take on Avengers, Fantastic Four, the works. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. He has this really fun.
It makes sense that they're bringing She-Hulk then too.
Yeah,
it's all going to be connected, especially with Captain Marvel just starting out right before COVID happened and everything. You know what I'm talking about?
We'll have to see what happens with everything, because I think all of these.
Oh my God! Did I say Captain America?
All of these.
I meant Captain Marvel.
All of these threads are connected, definitely. I even feel like WandaVision ties into apparently Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. So we'll have to see. Everything is connected. This is, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What do you think about that, Sophia? Oh, she's gone. But yeah, we'll have an episode. We'll have an episode later for Kang the Conqueror, because I know John and Andrew love that.
I'm surprised that they.
These are what?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One of the other pieces of news, and this is rumor, so this is not news, is that Tom Cruise is joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Why are you sighing? Are you not a Tom Cruise stan?
I'm not a Tom Cruise stan. So we'll leave it at that.
The film will be Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. It is something that they're thinking about. It could be a super high, just a small cameo for A-list actors and things. But
what does it say anything else other than he's joining?
Well, I know, but speculation is Tom Cruise was considered to be Iron Man when the first Iron Man movie was going to be made.
Ew.
So we may see Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
No.
Some people love it in Mission Impossible.
No.
He is the action star of our generation, maybe.
Sure. That's great.
But that'll be interesting.
That's great.
There's something similar happening in the Flash movie that's coming out. Not Marvel, DC, but they have multiple
why are you
iterations.
talking
about there are multiple iterations of Batman that's going to be in that. So if we're talking multiverse, let's get in there.
Speaking of, what's going to happen to Rob
Pattinson?
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Okay. He's going to be cured of COVID.
Yeah, okay.
But I know that was a lot of news, because it was. So now it's time for us to play
That's it.
That's it.
That's all the news?
We went through like 4 or 5 things in record time, honestly.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the thing that I was talking about before.
Okay.
I'm surprised that they only shared the casting of him. Do you think it's just what's his name? Jonathan, the guy from
Lovecraft Country?
Yeah. Is his name Jonathan?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they only
You're surprised they only released...
Is his name not Jonathan? You're looking at me like it's not Jonathan. Anyway, I'm just surprised that they only released his name if they've already started to cast. Like, is he the only one that's confirmed that has to do with that part of the MCU? Because now I'm just itching for more. Like, I want to know what exactly.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan. Did I say Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is this weird thing that happens whenever someone has something that's taking off. So I feel like
because he's hot right now,
and it leads to
just so you don't get upset. I'm not saying that as like a horny way. I mean like because his career is successful right now. Not
he's
like
so
he's
hot.
hot. I mean he is hot, but not like
you get to see his butt in the show.
We've watched the show together. Yes, I know.
I'm telling the audience.
Oh.
If you want to see butt,
I can give them. You want me to give them the time card or the time
code?
Yeah,
it's like 42 minutes, 32 seconds into the 5th episode. It's pretty good.
Almost in every. If you get to see a 6-pack or 8-pack or 12-pack,
Sophia,
whatever it is.
calm down. Gosh. But yeah, I feel like this is also just.
That's true. He's on a streak right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like basically telling the world.
Again, not horny, not streaking.
We got him. It's basically like, hey, don't ask him because we got him.
Yeah.
when
I
they
see what you're
announced
saying.
it.
Like Disney's like showing off. Like nobody else can.
Yeah.
Because you know that you got to sign something with Disney whenever you accept any role. It's like you can't really accept anything else that year. To be honest,
It's a weirdly interesting clause. All the actors in Star Wars had to sign it.
Well, didn't Robert Pattinson? Dear God, no. Didn't Robert Downey?
Junior?
Yeah, like transform the whole contractual process whenever he did Iron Man, or was that just financially?
Financially, but because
Economically,
there's this interconnected thing that Marvel does. They have a very specific
Marvel, not Disney.
Well, Disney, I
They're
guess
both.
technically, but Marvel specifically, they have this very interesting obligation thing that you have to be a part of because, as we're finding out with the Spider-Man contractual stuff,
Oh, yeah.
like the amount of time you're in a movie counts toward whether it's a movie that counts towards your total. So if you have to be in 7 movies.
All right, this is taking a turn. Let's
Does
do
a
this quiz.
cameo count? I don't know.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna play a quiz, and again, this is a spooky dookie.
It's a spooky quiz.
It's a spooky dookie Dutch.
Exciting. What the hell is this? Oh my god.
It's scary. I'm sorry, it's not a horny quiz.
Yeah, I thought I was
Perv.
gonna see. Never mind.
This is a quiz that's called
Just
"We Know
kidding.
Your Favorite Marvel Moment" based on the horror images you choose.
And this is by a community contributor for BuzzFeed called Being Sarah. So thank you, Sarah.
There are a lot of favorite Marvel moments, and
Okay.
apparently, just by looking at some pictures of scary things.
Ooh.
Although I will say, we will have to describe this.
Yeah, this is very visual. You always pick the visual quizzes. I pick the quizzes that people can read.
But we're so good at painting a picture in people's minds.
We're not good at that at
We're
all.
wordsmiths.
Right.
We know adjectives.
We're qualified.
So the first set, not even a question. It just says choose
Choose
a scary red pick.
And they're all red, so.
So there. All right, I'll try to describe. The first one is a guy, and he's in front of red smoke, so you just kind of see the outline of him, the silhouette. The second one is a guy who's also he's holding like a torch,
Right, but in a tunnel. So there's that.
The third one is a hand. The fourth one is also hands.
No, come on.
Okay, they're 2 hands reaching out of water.
Yeah, so it looks like you're drowning.
And
probably.
I would say it's not really red, but more brown.
I mean, it's like a maroon.
The fourth one isn't scary at all. It's
This
a
looks
lady
like
on a
Beyonce?
beach.
Is this Beyonce?
No, I don't think
No.
it's Beyonce.
Is it Simone? No.
It's a lady on a
Simone
beach with a red light. Simone. And then the fourth one is
I don't know what the hell that
it's
is.
a
What is that?
skeleton holding a baby doll.
Right, but there's red Christmas lights in the background, so you know the red.
All right. So I hope you all are knowing what we're
Right.
seeing.
You know what, babe? That was spot on.
Yeah.
So, if they don't get it, they don't get it.
Yeah, if you don't get it, you
Just
don't get
kidding.
it. So one of you draw out what you think we're saying.
Oh my god, please, and then send it in. It's
Yeah.
going to be hilarious.
Yeah. All right, the next one is choose a black horror picture. All right, Sophia, you get to describe these 6.
All right, so the first picture is a young gentleman, it looks like. He is roaming the city streets at nighttime. So it's mostly black, but there's a lot of spotlight on him from like a bus stop and whatever else, but it's mostly black. The second one is actually going to be a skull in an all black room. It's illuminated by what looks like maybe moonlight, by a window. And the skull is placed on top of a black desk in a black room. And then the third one is actually what?
No, keep going.
What? I think these are pretty good descriptions.
They are good. They're good.
Are they not good?
I just don't know if this is good for the pod, but it's fine. We're in it now.
Why?
We're in it now.
I mean, we committed to this. It's
Yes.
only 6 questions.
Yeah.
So, the third one's going to be a scary ass woman inside of a tunnel. It looks like one of those sewer tunnels.
You know, a sewer
You know,
tunnel.
everyone's been through one, right? It's just really black.
Okay.
And then the fourth one, it looks like the sky. The sky at night with a bunch of ravens flying around. So it's, again, black. And then I don't know what the hell that is.
It's a scary hallway.
Is that a hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a hallway. It's a black hallway. And there's only like a little bit of light in it. So it's mostly black. And then the very last one is hands in front of a waterfall. Again, at night. It looks like you're inside of a forest and you have mud all over your hands. But it looks black. So...
And those were 6 pictures. I'll pick one.
Is it supposed to be scary?
Yeah.
Okay, because it scares the shit out of me.
Okay.
See, you get all the cool ones. Yours
I'll
are
do
much
the next
easier
one.
to describe.
So we're halfway through this, and I hope everyone hasn't turned this off by now.
Yeah, please still be on board.
Thanks to analytics, I can actually see when you have. But choose a blue horror picture. There's a guy looks like vaping in a blue light. There's another hand reaching out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy wearing a purge mask that's blue. There's a creepy, dirty blue window. And there's, it looks like a long exposure picture of two people holding hands down an empty road.
Maybe they could represent like ghosts or something.
Sure. And then there is a foggy tree.
That's great.
But they're all blue tinted at least. And the scariest one for me.
Don't tell us.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, you choose the next one.
Yay! Oh, it's one of my favorite colors, green. Okay, so of course there's going to be, it's like an enchanted forest vibe that I'm getting from this thing. There's definitely a lot of like moss everywhere, so that's cool. Next picture is going to be a chick, and the only creepy thing about this is, okay, so obviously it's Halloween themed. She's in front of a house. There's like an inflatable ghost type thing going on, but the only thing that's green is her eyes, and I don't mean that in like she has naturally green eyes. No, she has like these goggles on that are illuminating this green light that makes her eyes look really creepy. Next one's going to be another hand.
Oh my God.
But this one's what? It's the hands reaching out towards a forest. That's green. Okay. Next one's going to be a house that has a lot of fog around it with a tree. That's green. Last one, what?
These are mostly trees. Okay.
Yeah,
go.
second to last one's going to be at night, it looks like. There's a tree, and it's green.
Okay.
And the very last one is a road, like a...
Oh, let me guess. Trees.
Yes, there's
Okay.
trees around it that are also green, because it looks like it's like an abandoned road in the middle of a forest.
Yep.
And it's green. So
Okay. We're almost done, and I really do apologize.
I'm gonna do this one.
This is the mess. You want to do this one?
Ooh, no. I was saying like that as I was picking the
Okay.
pictures. This
All right.
this is probably the best one.
Choose a white horror pick. There
I did not know
is-
this was white. Okay.
There were two hands up, or there's a person looking through a fogged out window.
You know what this reminds me of? That
window.
reminds me of the poster for the Human Centipede.
Yeah, it looks like that. Or like if you're taking a shower and someone puts their hand up against the window, it looks like that.
Okay.
Or
the sex scene from Titanic when they have sex in the car.
yeah, take me, Rose. And then there's a guy wearing a Joker painting on his face, Joker makeup.
Heath Ledger.
That is not Heath Ledger.
You know, I'm saying Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, he has
That's
that
what his face
makeup.
is painted like.
There's a girl underwater drowning. There's a guy with a
You don't know she's drowning.
There's a guy in front of a street who is wearing like a ghost costume.
But
then
like
there's fog in the forest, and then a guy with a backlight.
Okay. This is great.
Yeah, only one more.
And then the last one is choose a random picture. So there is a terrifying photo of like a creepy ass bitch underneath it, underneath the desk. There's a skull that's very mad that he died. And then there's another picture of an abandoned building. Okay. And then there's a picture of somebody staring into a light that looks terrifying because they're just staring at you. And then there's a floating sheet, kind of Blair Witch Project vibes, because there's like a floating sheet in the middle of a forest. And then there's another eyeball picture of just an eyeball, and it looks like he may be a burn victim because there's like black shadow around him with like some red little crusties in his eyes, and he's very stressed.
Okay.
So...
Well, that's the last. So we've all chosen our favorite spooky pictures.
Right.
And it's going to tell us what our favorite Marvel moment is.
Oh, no, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Based on that.
This
oh, my
is
God. Did we get
accurate.
the exact same thing?
Did you get this?
Yep.
Yeah, we got
This
something.
has been the most annoying game, and I feel so bad.
Why?
Because we were just describing pictures, and then we got the same thing at the end.
Well, I don't mind that.
All right, we both got Cap wielding Mjolnir.
Yeah. It's a
from
great
Endgame.
scene.
It's a good scene.
It's a fantastic scene. I'm not upset about it at all.
All right.
Why'd you say I was going to be annoyed? This is great.
I'm just, I don't know what happened.
With what?
This segment.
It did take a long time to get here.
Yeah, it became us
But
like
again,
describing
it's just
pictures.
because of it. Maybe we should have done the quiz before recording. That way we would have known that it was like
I
one of
should
these.
have looked at them all.
This is great. You're genuinely upset.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
What are we
I'm
gonna
going to
do?
airdrop you another one.
What? We're not going to take another one right now.
Yes, we do.
Oh my God, fine.
All right, this is a much
fine.
better one.
If it
I
makes
assume
you happy, live your life.
it's making me happy. And this
Did you
is a
look
different.
through the questions? Or we
No,
have to describe
it's called Plan a Trip to the Movies, and we'll give you a Marvel movie to watch.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can do this right after the pod, actually. This is nice.
Yeah.
And it's by another community contributor named Aqua Olive. So thank you guys.
And here we go. First off, who are you going to the movies with? Your family, your best friends, your friends, your significant other, by yourself, or with
Your BFF.
your BFF. Done. The next one. What genre are you interested in seeing? Kids, thriller, drama, romance, or horror?
Horror. What snacks are you grabbing? Popcorn, nachos, just soda, ice cream, or a pretzel? A babysitting... What? Oh, next to you. Starts crying. What do you do? Say nothing. Leave the theater immediately. Move seats. Glance at the parents every once in a while, or lecture the parents on how they should not bring babies into the theater. There's no option that says throw the baby.
Oh my gosh.
So...
I picked the most passive one, so I think everyone knows
Oh
what
my
mine
gosh.
is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just keep looking at them. Keep
Wow.
shuffling in my seat and be like, oh.
Right, just sighing very loudly.
What did they say? I couldn't hear.
Oh my gosh, you're so annoying.
I'd say fart.
Someone...
I would take farts and be like, was that a baby?
Oh my gosh.
Smells like shit in here.
Someone causes you to spill your soda while crossing. How do you react? You start yelling and create a scene. Try wiping it off as fast as possible. Demand that they buy you a new soda. Get revenge by throwing popcorn on them, or go complain to the manager.
This has happened to me.
What'd you do?
I won't say
Why?
because
I
I
don't want
won't.
everybody to know how much of a dick you are. Okay, and then you accidentally tip over the slushy machine. Oh my God, the whole machine.
Wow.
Wow, you done fucked up.
Real klutz.
What do you do? Well, you gotta pay for it. No, you probably fucking broke it. You run away and vow never to return. Okay. Apologize and offer to pay for a new machine. Oh my God, that's what I just said. You shrug it off.
Shrug it off. What does shugging mean? How do you shug off something?
You know, you just go.
It's like a it's what Shrek calls his hugs. Shugs.
That's great. Blame it on someone
Donkey!
else. No. Try it again.
Donkey!
No. Hard pass. Or
I'm like an onion. You gotta peel me.
That's what donkey says.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
I don't think so. Donkey says, in the morning, I'm making
Ogres
waffles.
are like onions.
Yep.
Oh, they make you cry.
Let me give you a shug.
All right. You burst into tears because you're gonna be in so much trouble. So which one?
I picked one.
You blame it on someone else. That's funny.
All right. I got my movie based on what I chose. I got Doctor Strange. It's time for you to
that's
embark on a
nice.
mystical journey alongside Stephen Strange and discover how he transformed from a doctor to a master of the mystic arts. Wow.
I like yours more than mine.
What'd you get?
I got Avengers: Age of Ultron.
That's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though?
You got Ultron.
Okay.
And it's his age.
It's great.
That's the one where
It
Cap
says
almost picks up the hammer.
It says grab that popcorn because you're in a forever treat. Oh, you're in for a treat. Oh my God, I can't read. It's time to watch one of the most epic Avenger films as the Avengers face Tony Stark's good in
They fight a computer.
Experiment
They fight a computer
gone
program.
wrong.
Yeah. It's a Joss Whedon joint, baby.
All right.
Well, everyone, you got two for the price of one. The second
Yeah,
one went by a
man.
little bit smoother.
Lucky ducks.
But we thank you so much. Sophia, what do you have to plug?
Nothing new. Nothing's changed. Thank you so much for donating to the pod. Thanks to you, we just keep this party going, baby. Every 72 hours, I'm telling you. Just subscribe to our Patreon, and thank you.
Yeah, listen to all the Dolphin Pod shows, including Revenge of the Sequel, which is coming through with a Halloween month next month. We're watching all kinds of
I've already
really
heard
cool
some of
movies.
that, and it is fantastic.
It's good.
Okay.
You can go to patreon.com.
It's average.
Obviously, and /DolphinPod, and you can support the podcast there. And thank you all so much. And I would be remiss if we didn't tell you to check to make sure you're registered to vote, because that deadline is coming up and early voting is actually starting in 2 states already.
Yes, if you live in the United States.
Yes, and I think that
Please.
that's something that's going to be really important. So do that, register to vote, and then go vote. But thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again next week
Yeah.
for more Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll talk for maybe 10 more contractual seconds about how much I love you.
Ew. No. Maybe how much we love Marvel.
Okay, that's it. That's
All right,
good. Bye.
bye.